keeper. Yeah.
Yay! Since we started interacting with local farms, we kind of realized that they are really struggling.
In the past 7 years, we didn't make any money.
Even after the COVID, we are going to deal with the labor shortage.
1 out of 2 are having cholesterol issues.
We only harvest according to order.
So minimum food wastage. We have our own Singapore cocktail, right? So this is the equivalent and it's called the Singapore salad. It's all about making sure that we end food insecurity in Singapore.
It's very important that Singaporeans are coming together to support this food security against climate, against all the issues that we're facing in the world.
Recently with the pandemic, right, people started saying that, hey, actually where does our food comes from, right?
Yeah.
And that ties in very closely with our national security. Like suddenly when the borders are closed, right, then everybody like scramble.
We are kind of dependent a lot from the imports from overseas.
A lot of people say like locally grown stuff, right, it's more expensive.
Yeah. We all know that Singapore is not the best place to grow vegetables, right? And therefore we kind of need to invest in technology to kind of compensate for all these climatic variances.
So how do you think your variety from Myot will complement national security?
So actually at our farm, we focus a lot on growing Asian greens. If we're addressing food security, we want to grow what locals eat, which is local greens.
Hi Daniel, morning!
Okay, I'll bring you to one of our top stores that is taking from us from the wet market. Okay, let's just put down.
Can I find out what you're selling today?
Yeah, of course. We are selling mixed salad today. Yeah.
Hey, but it's really nice, the packaging.
Nice, yeah,
so
wet
there is a
market.
demand for this
Yes,
vegetable?
it is.
Oh, okay. I was just chatting with Daniel, your sales manager on the ground.
Yeah.
Then he was just saying to convince the auntie uncles in the wet market, right? It was really to win the consumer over.
Yeah.
And once the consumers understand the quality of food, they actually stick to it.
Yeah. I guess there is certain skepticism in terms of are you sure that this is grown locally? Where is it grown? I mean, some of the wet market owners, they do visit our farm to really verify that. And we want to make sure that we deliver the freshest produce to them every day.
I think when we were growing up, we never see this kind of salad vegetable. 为什么要支持本地菜啊？
本地菜比较好吃嘛，
哦，你觉得啦？
人又比较清洁，人又没有那个 pesticide。
那你的顾客也是喜欢？
喜欢。
但是在新加坡不可以种这些好像瓜类，对吗？通常都是有叶子的 leafy greens 啊。
对啦，那种比较受欢迎哦。
你们进口的价钱会贵？
进口是看你进口哪一个国家咯。如果中国、越南这种会没有那么成本没有那么高咯。
马来西亚现在贵对吗
？Cameron 的是最便宜的啦，因为买 lorry 嘛。如果你进那种 Australia、美国那种 Europe 那种就比较贵哦，飞机的。
看到你们的档口的 sign 很可爱了，是 by country 的。
try to let customer know 他们在吃什么菜啊呀。
对。I mean, we Singaporeans, we take so much pride in the local hawker food, right? But they will more readily go and buy a Korean potato than to say that if I have a potato grown in Singapore at some time, they would compare, right? I think this is something that we need to address.
The pandemic really makes it very clear to us that we want to support local production first. It's very important that Singaporeans are coming together, right, to support this food security, this defense against climate, against all the issues that we're facing in the world.
Yeah, so I think when we chatted some years ago, the idea was very clear that we gather a few farms, similar mindset to collaborate in a very unselfish way while protecting each other's turf.
Yeah.
But then someone like ourselves, maybe together with other distributors, will then do the rest of the legwork and the last mile distribution.
Correct.
So maybe as a team, we can somehow make this work
Yes.
in the near future. So let me present to you
Thank
the
you.
Myot Singapore salad.
I think it's a great opportunity that all farms get to have a response to what they think Singapore salad is.
Yeah, and it also gives all the farms to showcase your signature products as well in one tiny packet.
Exactly.
So you can see that what we do is that we only harvest according to order. It's not like catching fish from the sea.
So minimum food wastage and reduce overfishing. So this is really one of the benefits of having a local farm.
Correct. You still need the fish to grow in a natural environment to have a natural taste. You want to have seafood that tastes of the sea.
Yeah.
And so our farm has a 997 policy. 90% of the farm is water. 90% of the energy that we use is renewable. So it's solar energy. You don't hear the generator, you don't hear anything. That is because we have almost all our operations using the natural sunlight, natural environment. And 70% of the farm is made out of recycled materials, from the wood to the drum or that. So we have a 997 policy here.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe the government can have a emergency number 997 after this. Yeah.
I need fish.
Keeper. Yeah.
Ah, yay!
Okay. I think you passed your internship.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. How do you think COVID has affected the way people look at, local farming?
Right.
In your view, because you're one of the pioneers, right?
COVID has really changed the landscape a lot. Restaurants have been hit because of the business, and some restaurants used to be able to fly in fish regularly, but they can't now. If they miss the flight, they have a very short shelf life, so only a certain time. So it's really tough. You put it on, yeah. Here's the fin, in, and then you shoot the gun, and that's it. And the fish is tagged. 3 weeks ago, fishery port was closed.
Yeah.
There was no way to bring in the fish from Malaysia for temporarily. And so we had to step up to make the shortfall. Thankfully, we have it. If you look around in this area here alone, there are 2 football fields worth of area. We didn't forecast this, but thankfully we had enough fish. The grey mullet is a popular fish with the teochew. Okay, they like it teochew steam. Usually you take off the scale, but the teochew like to steam the fish with
Yes,
scale
I remember
on.
my amma, they used to do that. Then the whole layer of skin they will remove.
That's right, that's right.
We will need to have a balance of protein, and we are a nation of seafood eaters,
Yes.
fish especially.
Correct. When I was young, seafood was a big
Big
thing.
thing, yeah! So I think whether is it security or sustainability, one of the big reasons why I'm also doing this project is because I thought I can have a part to play in developing this industry, and maybe the younger people, they have something new to look forward to.
Correct.
Yeah, and I think with all the different farming solutions, all of us can put Singapore in the map of the world.
So urban farming actually is, I think, a concept that's important for these cities.
Singapore has also proved that, maybe at some point we can be quite self-sufficient.
Yes.
Not in everything,
Right.
but in a few pillars of things, veggies, fish,
Yes.
if we collectively work together,
That's right.
there can be a possibility.
Yes.